What up, Youth Pride? This your boy Tripp Ali. You probably know me from some of your favorite shows like Men and Kings, Honest Men, Tex Brown, About Him, Redskin. But enough about all that, man. We ain't come here for that today. Oh, and we chilling in my crib. So today, man, what we gonna do, man, is we about to break down the story behind my tattoos. You see all this on my skin, man? You see all this ink on my skin? Yeah, every one of them means something to me. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm about to do, man, is I'm gonna break down when I got them, where I got them, why I got them, and how I got them. You know what I'm saying? So chill with your boy for a minute, man, and let me tell you the story behind my tat. I am Tripp Ali, and this is my tat story. So this is the first tattoo I got. As you can see, a lot of people ask me about this tattoo. I got it when I was 18 years old. I got my first tattoo when I was 18. Um, a lot of people ask me about this tattoo, and the tattoo is pretty much an elephant in the shape of Africa. I love elephants. I always felt that they were just like one of the strongest creatures in the jungle, and it's kind of like nobody really preys on an elephant. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's the reason why I love elephants so much. You know, and I hear they got excellent memory. But as you can see on the ears, I have Africa. You know, and then I have the America flag on this ear. You know, I wanted to do something different with it. You know what I'm saying? I was like African American, you know what I'm saying? You know, when you're young, you just be trying to do whatever or whatever. And then I wanted to put my dad on there, you know, dad, because my father passed away. And on my first tattoo, I had to, you know, put something with him on it. I felt like that. And I didn't want my mother to feel left out. So I got mom on there too. The crazy thing is, a lot of people be asking like, "What that say, Monty?" I be like, "Nah, nigga, mom." You know what I'm saying? So it be like that. So that's my first tattoo. You know what I'm saying? I got that in Cleveland, Ohio. My second tattoo, it's pretty much story behind that. They say money. It's on my hand. But the crazy thing is, I got this one done at the same time. But the story behind this, I mean, you see a lot of other things with this tattoo that's on my hand that say money. So it's really supposed to represent music and money. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my love. You know what I'm saying? That's my first love before people knew me for acting. You know what I'm saying? It was always about the music. So it's a crazy story about this tattoo. You know, uh, my uncle had just got out of jail. He was gone for about a few years, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? And he came out of jail saying, you know, I know how to do tattoos now. So, you know, I was like, what? He was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, pretty much. If you got I think he used like a little motor from a toy car. I forgot what he used, but he got a little motor, put it all together. You know what I'm saying? It definitely wasn't healthy and definitely wasn't sanitary. You know what I'm saying? Um, and it wasn't even these big letters like this. It was pretty much just written. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think he wrote music and he wrote money, and we didn't have a censor or nothing. He just wrote it on my hand, and then, you know, I think for the ink we used, like we burnt some stuff and made set. It's kind of like uh, a jail type, you know, thing. Like, just that's like that's what this tattoo started as. And he was like, yeah, I could do tattoos. And I was like, yeah, I wanted to be the guinea pig, you know what I'm saying, to get a free tattoo. I was like, I was with it. So, you know, he put it on my hands and he did both of them. And at the time I had a job. And when I went to work, you know, it was hard, you know, working with both hands tatted. And you never realize how much you really, really need your hands. You know what I'm saying? So while we on that, we might as well stay on this because this is actually, I think it's probably, if it's not the third and the fourth um, tattoo, um, because like I told you, it didn't start out like this. It was just like some words written on my hand, like literally music and money, and I pretty much had to go back and get it done over. Um, So I pretty much had somebody else do it, somebody else touch it. So maybe like about 3 or 4 tattoo artists touched my hands. Like one just freestyled. I think the fire and the flames with the money and the big dollar sign. That was done in New York. Um, I remember that day. It was crazy. I was in the village. Y'all, if y'all know about the village in New York City, and I was like, yeah, I need to go get the tattoo and go get this fixed or whatever, and add something to it. So, pretty much, 2 different tattoo artists did these. Like one did the dollar sign and the music notes for the music hand and the fire, and another tattoo artist did this one. And the reason being was because, and this shows how crazy I am, but yeah, I went in there and I told him, you know what I'm saying, I wanted the free hand. There ain't nothing on the thing that I wanted. And I told him what I wanted. Like, this is my music hand, this is my money hand, and I want like some money, you know what I'm saying, with the dollar signs and stuff. And I pretty much told him everything to do, but you know, he had to draw. I asked him, can he draw? And he said, yeah, you know, he could draw or whatever the case may be. So I was like, okay. And so he started drawing and he put it on there, you know, and it was okay, you know what I'm saying? And I really just thought like he could have did more with it, you know what I'm saying? So what I did was I wanted the other tattoo artist that was in there to draw it. So I asked him to do this one. And he was like, oh, yeah, yeah. And they acted like they was cool with it. Like, he came over and drew it for him, like, yeah. And this is where you get the dollar sign with the, you know what I'm saying, $100 bills right there. You know, I thought he did good, you know, but the fact that this had been touched so many times, you know what I'm saying, maybe like 3 or 4 times. I got the letters redone to make those big. I got the shading under it and stuff like that, you know. Um, yeah, if I could do it over, I wouldn't, probably wouldn't have did my hands, you know. The hands, I did this like before people was getting the tattoos like that. You know, I just knew that I was gonna make it in music and, you know, and something. So I said, you know, I'm gonna get this regardless. So, but you know, it's a part of me now. Death. No, but this tattoo says life and death. You probably seen, I think like somebody like Method Man or somebody got one of these. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like when you read it this way, it says death, and when you flip it, let me flip it for y'all. If God is on my side, then who could be against me? Um, this one my uncle didn't do. You know, I got this one done. I I think I got this done in probably either New Jersey or Las Vegas. I used to travel a lot, and when I would be like, out doing stuff, in a different city or whatever, I would always stop by the local tattoo spot and just get something, whatever I was feeling if I was bored, So that's that one. Then, you know, um, I have, I don't know if y'all can see that. It's a skull and crossbone, some shading work with some music notes, some stars. Um, this is a very unique tattoo and it's very original. It says, "Music made me a star." This was my homeboy. You know, his homeboy did tattoos, and he was like, "Yeah, my boy. When you come in town, my boy gonna hook you up with a tattoo. I'm gonna take you by there." And I was like, "Oh, word." And it was kind of like, for the love, you know, my boy Tone, whenever, you know, I would come in town, they would show so much love because I would be out there doing my thing with the music and stuff like that. So he took me by old boy's crib, and I really couldn't think of nothing to get at the time. So I was like, um, music made me a star. You know what I'm saying? He was like, we could do that. And I was like, for real? Can you do like a half music note and a half star? He was like, yep. So he did that, and then we put music made me a star on that because, like I said, it was all about the music. Then you got some more shading and stuff like that. Yeah. Then I got this one. This tattoo is very sinister and wicked. I got this tattoo in Atlanta. I was 18 years old. Um, Me and the dude I was seeing at the time, we went um to the tattoo spot, and I wanted to get him a tattoo, and I really couldn't find nothing really to get, but I was like on some sinister stuff back then, especially when it came to my music and stuff like that. So yeah, I ended up getting that, and this tattoo was actually very painful. I guess because it was on the shoulder and on the muscle, it hurt. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, my boy, he got him a tattoo, so I branded him for life. Yeah, he know who it is. This tattoo says villain, VILLON. This tattoo was done pretty much. My uncle had a shop at this point. Yeah, every time I go to Cleveland, I show my uncle some love. And he was working at a shop, and he, had stencils and stuff, and he had got better, so he did this for me. And it's another two-part. Says triple. And triple villain is that's my rap name, you know what I'm saying? I came up rapping, and my name was Triple Villain. And funny story, I think when he was doing this, he almost spelled triple wrong or something. I was like, yo. But come to find out, he was just joking, trying to mess with me. This tattoo probably means like um, one of the ones that mean a lot to me because of what it says. Like I truly live by these words, and these words were able to help me. You really can't see them because it's so small, and you know, it probably wasn't done right. I think my uncle did this too. You know, um, if he didn't, no, he actually didn't do this one. Sorry, I actually got this done in the shop, and probably in New York again, or Las Vegas. Um, you know, when you start getting so many, and I used to get them like every time I went somewhere, but it's yeah. So um, this says it is better to be hated for who you are than to be loved for what you are not. This phrase is like something that I seen somewhere, and when I read it, I just was like, wow, like that's how I want people to look at me. Like I'd rather them hate me for being who I am than to love me for who I'm not. And that kind of like stuck with me, you know, as far as like being true to who I am. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't like me because of who I am, then that's fine. I'm okay with that because I love who I am. You know what I'm saying? And somebody will like you should never have to pretend to be something for somebody else to like you. You know, we all human. You know, ain't nobody perfect. So if somebody ever making you feel like, you know, you have to, you know, dress a certain way or look a certain way or, you know, talk a certain way or have a certain amount of money or whatever the case may be to be down with them, then that's when I say find another set of friends because them people ain't meant to be your peeps. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that rock with you gonna rock with you regardless. You know, they gonna accept, you know, the things that's about you that makes you you. But yeah, once I got that on me, that was like a branding. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm like trip, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? And this is all about like becoming into a man, you know, um, and realizing like, you know, I gotta be me no matter what people think of me, you know what I'm saying? And coming into realization that people gonna hate you for no matter what you do, you know, they gonna always find some fault in you. You know what I'm saying? So why not just be you 100%, you know? And the fact that you were made you originally because he needed you. You know what I'm saying? God needed you. You know, he needed that. So when you pretending to be something that you're not, you pretty much not doing it justice in this world, you know. Be you authentically. So that's what this tattoo means to me, and that's why I say this tattoo means a lot. You know what I mean? This tattoo is very unique. Um, this tattoo was pretty much my homie drew this, and it was a mad microphone, um, and that's what I represented. I was like mad on the mic. You know what I'm saying? I was like deadly triple, you know, triple villain, and I would be like, you know, so I was like, yeah, I want a mean mic, you know, and I got this done in Cleveland. Actually, he didn't actually do the tattoo. He just drew this and I just kept it with me. And I was like, I'm gonna get that tatted on me. So yeah, I actually did get it tatted on me. So I kept the paper that he drew the mic on, and I think when I got to New York or something, I got it tattooed on me. This tattoo was also drawn by my homie. Did some more rap stuff. Pretty much, it's a three-faced man. I told you my name was Triple Villain, so this is kind of like was my logo. Um, it had the three different sides to it, and if you cover it up, you can see one face looking that way, and then you see another face. It's a mean face looking that way. See that? And then the face in the middle. And he got his Scully on. My homeboy drew this for me. It's original piece of logo. And the one in the middle is it's a star, a big star with some angel wings, and then I got like some skulls. I love skulls for some reason, you know what I'm saying? It's like the only thing that's left of us when we leave. People look at it like it's something eerie, but I look at it like it's something beautiful. And homeboy came down from Vegas. He actually ended up on the Black Ink crew, uh, the television show. He was the gay dude, you know what I'm saying? So that's a cool story, but he did this for me before all of that. You know, he flew into town, and my homeboy got the exact same tattoo. He stole it from me. That's the crazy thing. But I like that tattoo because I like the length of how big it is. And you know, when somebody come in town, you know, you got the hookup. So you ain't at the shop, you know, and it wasn't my uncle. So it was something different, you know what I'm saying? This one says 216, land of the heartless. That's the city where I come from. 216, Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Land of the heartless. We call it the land of the heartless because, man, if you don't know about Cleveland, man, you need to just like Google it. You know, it's really not a good place. I mean, y'all know LeBron and stuff like that, but it's a lot of bad things happening in Cleveland, you know, especially today. Um, that's what that tattoo stands for. 216 Land of the Heartless. I had to get something representing my city. You know, anybody who getting a tattoo, you know, always want to represent where they come from in some type of way. You know, so you will never forget. Um, Up here on my shoulder blade, I got my father's birthday and the day he died on the other shoulder. You know, I love that tattoo. That's another tattoo that's just showing you, you know, never forget, you know, just to have my dad's birthday. I always wanted something for him, and I really don't feel like I'm done getting tattoos for him. But that's just one that I just was like, yeah, I gotta get, you know, because the day he came in this world, he changed the world forever because he had me. This tattoo I got in New York City. It says the occult. Can you see that? A lot of people ask me about this tattoo. Um, this tattoo for me, I was in this rap group called the occult, and we just knew we was gonna be like the biggest thing ever. You know what I'm saying? We was like the hottest group in Cleveland. We had won so many competitions, had concerts, had music coming out. My boy Homicide, you know, he was a part of the group with me, and it was two of us. You know, we was doing our thing, and I was in New York City at the time, and he was in Cleveland, and I just wanted to get something to represent my group. So I got the occult. Now, a lot of people wonder what the occult means. Um, the occult is different from occult. I know it sounds the same, but it's different. The occult is a group of people that believe the same unordinary beliefs, and that's what that means. And that was what my group stand for. We was like, we was thugs in the hood. We had our own type of street knowledge and street mentality, you know, and it was a group of us. So we was in a cult, but it wasn't a cult. We believed in God and still do. But yeah, I got that in New York, and um, I hit him up. I was like, "Yo," he was like, "What's up?" I was like, "I'm about to get a tattoo on my neck saying that call." He was like, "Get it, get it. I'm gonna get one too." So I went up in the village again, just kicking it in the village, and just felt like whenever I feel like getting it tat, you know what I'm saying? The urge hit me. I just got to go get it right then and right there. So I went in the village and I told them that I wanted to get the card. You know what I'm saying? And it really ain't hurt that much. I guess because it's on the neck, you think it would hurt, but he was done so quick. I was like, dog, you done already. Um, Tattoo on my neck right here. I got this done in Cleveland, but a shop on the west side, somebody else done it or whatever the case may be. Um, you see that it's the 777s. A lot of people ask me about these sevens. Um, these sevens are the sign of completion. That's what it stands for. You know, um, seven is the highest. It took God 6 days, and the seventh day he rested. So it's a special day. My birthday is on the 7th, not of the 7th month, but of September. Um, and I just like the number 7. That's the lucky number. It's the opposite of 666. So, whenever somebody asks me like, you know, what's that stand for? I just, if I don't feel like explaining the tattoo to them, I just be like, yo, it's the opposite of 666. So you ain't got nothing to worry about. This tattoo is crazy because I got this tattoo in New York City on September 9th, 2011. Now, as y'all can see, this tattoo is the world, and it's praying hands with rosary beads with a cross behind it. And I don't know why I was feeling spiritual that year. As y'all know, a tragic 9/11 happened that year. I was in New York, and this dude who liked me, it came to visit. He came to Jersey or whatever the case may be. He was like, yo, I want to get up with you. And I was like, yo, all right, cool. So we hung out. So he asked me, like, what do you want for your birthday? You know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, I can't think of nothing. He was like, you sure? And I was like, well, you could give me a tattoo. He was like, cool, well, I'm going to get you a tattoo. So we went to New York City, and I went into a shop, and we got this tattoo. I picked it out, and I just wanted something spiritual for some reason. And that's what that is. He did a good job. Crazy thing is, I was flying back to Cleveland the next day. So I got this tattoo September 9th for my birthday. Flew back to Cleveland September 10th. And when I woke up September 11th, my boy was like, yo, look at the news. And I was like, what? And I seen the buildings dropping. And I was just like, wow, I would have been stuck there. And my heart went out because I had went to that building so many times, just in crossing, going to the city. But yeah, so now I call that my 9/11 tattoo, and my birthday tattoo. Yeah. let's see. This hat is just some roses. I got this down here in Atlanta. This is one of my recent tats. The reason why I got roses is because I love roses. And as I get older, maybe I'm becoming more softer. No, I feel like I've been had a soft heart, and all the evil stuff was I was just hiding behind, you know. Of course, everybody got a good and a bad side, but, maybe I amped up the bad side because I was afraid to be who I really am. So I got some roses, and this is actually one of my favorite tattoos. I love this one. And my last tat is on my leg. This is one of my favorite tattoos. It's an original drawing that I actually have on my wall here in my house. And to me, this tattoo represents a lot. It's an angel that's falling from heaven. She was listening to trap music. No. A fallen angel with angel wings, and it's a female. Mother Earth. Probably the only woman I'll ever be with forever. Yeah, so, and, it says music is love is the music of the soul. That's what it says. My headphones. This is a work in progress, so I'm still adding to it.